The next piece on our program is also from an opera. This is the opera Hansel and Gretel by Engelbert Humperdinck. Of course, many of us are familiar with the Grimm's fairy tale of Hansel and Gretel. This Hexenritt, or Witch's Ride, falls between Act 1 and Act 2 in the opera. And it's this incredible moment because the children have just been cast out into the supposedly haunted forest following an argument with their mother. The father comes back and he's in disbelief that the mother would do this because of the witch. So there's this inevitability that the children are of course going to meet the witch, otherwise the whole opera would be over. What I find really interesting is that in the course of the opera, none of the adult characters actually meet or interact with the witch. So much so, in fact, that the mother sometimes also plays the witch. They're the same singer. How much of it is that the witch is actually there, and how much of it is that the children and the parents are in this type of fever dream or self-induced nightmare in which they're imagining this witch and creating this legend of the witch and making her bigger than she seems. And I mention that because in the Hexenritt, the witch is very much, even though we haven't met her yet, blown up into being this big, larger-than-life character through the music. It starts very softly in the double basses, which I love. I love that it starts with the double basses with this Mahlerian almost reference to Mahler's First Symphony, third movement. And then it just gets bigger and bigger. Another part of this overture that I really enjoy, that I would encourage the audience to listen for, is the tambourine part at the beginning, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, which is like the dry witch's cackle. Again, as we're imagining and creating for ourselves through the music what this character of the witch might be like.